Yo, what's up guys, this goes in today's video. We got you back with another Grand Cross video. Now today is going to be a showcase of Red Merlin. So as you can see, I do have two accounts. I have one as a backup and one as my main account. So we're gonna do an actual showcasing today just to see how well Merlin is on the Red Demon. Now I'm bringing an SR Elizabeth and Hawk just because I want to show you guys that she is actually really good for this. Now what I'm gonna say right now is you can run SSR Slater, like you should run him if you have the materials for it, but if you don't and you just want to work on a unit that won't take too much, SR Red Elizabeth and Hawk is literally one of the best units to have for this. Now you're gonna see literally two versions where you're gonna see literally back and forth. I'm gonna play this properly. I'm gonna play it to make sure like we can get our 3-star freezes as well as getting our Elizabeths to attack really heavy as well. So we're gonna go ahead and try what we can. So you have two I have to watch literally two screens now. So basically what I'm gonna do is focus on getting Merlin her 2-star or 3-star freezes. So what we're gonna do is focus on Merlin real quick, and then we're gonna do this around, and then what we're gonna do over here is work on her, move this around, and then for now we'll attack like this, and then we'll freeze on one side. So I'm gonna freeze on I'm gonna make sure that the middle screen can do the freeze for level 3, and then I'm gonna do one-star freezes on the right side so they never attack us. So now we can do a 3-star freeze right here, and then what we want to do is see how well the damage will be on the right side as well. So what we're gonna do now is do that real quick. Now I want to freeze just because I want to make sure like I don't have to take any kind of damage. So what we're gonna do is move this card along, and then what we're gonna do over here is attack like this, attack like that, and then freeze. So it's a little weird trying to play on two screens, so it might take some time to like get used to. We're gonna see like it's double the screens now, so you'll see it looks pretty weird honestly, but it's pretty cool to me. So I have to worry about two screens, so basically I just have to make sure like one unit is doing a freeze, the other unit is trying to get a 3-star for 3-star stuff. So okay, perfect right here. Now what we're gonna do is basically worry about getting some damage out. So we're gonna get these cards out first because we want to get those cards out. We want to move cards like this to get 3-star here, and then we're gonna attack like this, and then we're gonna freeze again. So we're waiting for a huge freeze, so I'm waiting for like a 3-star freeze. I want to get to the next round first, so then I can do her 3-star cards, because you want to build up SR Elizabeth, not Meliodas. SR Elizabeth, you want her to be built up really far, and then just basically go at it. So now what we're gonna do from here is, you know what, we're just gonna go ahead and try our attack right here. So what we're gonna do, just because I don't want to waste any kind of cards, we're gonna do a 3-star freeze, right? We're gonna do a 3-star freeze, and then we're gonna go do her ultimate. Just, you know what, we're gonna wait, we're gonna ult. We're just gonna ult just because I want to see how much she can do right here. So we're gonna do this, and then what we're gonna do is just move this card there, and then we're gonna move this card here to do a 3-star, and then let's move this card back here. So let's see a 3-star freeze, and then an ult from SR Elizabeth and Hawk right here for a damage of how much, we're not sure, but let's just see how much is this gonna do. As a 3-star freeze, we did over 480,000. So a 3-star freeze helps so much that it's actually really good. So it's kind of weird that you're seeing double the screen. I'm sorry if you guys are getting tripped out about it, but this is basically the best way for me to showcase without someone like being a really like someone just being super stupid and playing this game, and how like they're not picking the cards right. So now what we're also gonna try is just trying her 3-star cards out and just see how well her damage will be here as well. So let's go ahead and do first, let's do our rank up, because one, we want to do our rank up so we can do this again as well. So now what we're gonna do is she's gonna have a 3-star there. Now what I want to do is do a Merlin ult, because I know you guys are gonna want to see that ult as well. And let's just do this. Let's just pick a card there, and now let's do this here, and let's do that right there. So let's just see how well will this do. Now we're gonna see some crazy damage right here because we have a lot of 3-star units or 3-star cards now. So let's see. I don't know how much this damage will be. I don't think Merlin can do that much damage as her ult, so I'm just expecting. Okay, so I need to skip on this side because it's different. So 62,000, not bad. I mean, it is what it is with that, but let's see this right here. Ooh, 156,000. Hit it again. 190,000. Okay, 156,000. Look at that. Like a 3-star attack from SR Elizabeth. This is an SR unit, guys. You have to realize that. Slater, of course, would probably do a lot more damage, but if you look at it, you know, it's all about material based, like who's going to give you the most, you know, usage out of that. So that's basically how I look at it. Now, this right here is probably going to finish her off because we're going to use 3 SR Elizabeth attacks at the same time. So you're probably going to just going to see some crazy damage. We're just going to go at it like this, and then we're going to do an ult on this side and do this. And then, yeah, look how many times Elizabeth is attacking. Look how many times she's attacking. This is going to be crazy. She's going to do well over damage, like 174,000. Stack it up again. 174,000. 177,000. Attack again. 100 and something else thousand. 178,000. She does so much when she does that kind of attack. Like, she is crazy with her and Merlin. Like, Merlin's freeze is very useful. So this is basically a team combo you want to do together on the Red Demon. I personally am gonna say, like, this is one of the better parts to have for a team. And another good thing is I ran Jericho in the back just because she boosts up some the strength units for, I believe, 10% more. So it's a good thing to know. Like, that's actually really good to have. But you can see right there, Merlin is a super good unit just because of that reason. Now, I'm going to talk about her unit one more time before we do end the video off. I know a lot of you guys have been, like, you know, pulling her, so which is really good for that. If you guys didn't pull her, that's unfortunate. If you guys pulled this SR Gustav, make sure to just work on him because he's going to be just as good. And, of course, Merlin herself, not this Merlin. You guys won't see that Merlin for a while. I don't know when she'll come out, but right here, you can see, like, her first skill attack isn't bad. Like, her skill attack can still do some damage, which is a good thing for that. But you have to keep in mind that, you know, this unit is only there for freezing. So if you're trying to do some damage, great. You're not really expecting too much out of her other than freezing. So just keep in mind that when you get a 2-star or 3-star, just use it as a freeze. And then, of course, you want to make sure that, well, I'm on the wrong card. You want to make sure that she can freeze, because then your Red Demon won't attack you. And that's where SR Elizabeth gets her boost, because her passive is the biggest deal. That passive gives her an extra 10% every time. As long as you don't get attacked, you stack it up every time. So the freeze, of course, is the biggest deal. She freezes for, you know, one time, but it's going to do an additional 200% damage on whoever is going to attack. So SR Elizabeth is going to do some crazy damage. Her first skill right here is pretty good too, because the one thing is she disables recovery skills, so the Red Demon can't heal while he's you know, taking damage basically every turn. So which is a big deal as well as a 3-star. So try to get 2-star and 3-star cards for sure. Now you guys saw that I did full 3-star attacks all along, just because Gother, that's where Gother comes along. Gother is one of the best units to have, and hopefully he comes out really soon for the game, because that's gonna be a big deal for you guys. But for her, really good as well. So her passive as well, you can see her passive is, I'll translate it just because it's in Japanese. I'll translate it basically here. So it increases pierce rate by 10% per each ultimate move gauge orb. So increased by an additional 50% if it is completely filled. So she would, of course, do a lot more damage if she has more ult gauges and when you move it around. But for what we're doing for her, we're basically using her as her support unit, which she is for the freezes. So that's basically how you want to look at her. Other than that, you don't want to push too far with her for, like, leveling up wise. Get her to, like, level 65 to level 70 at most when the cap goes higher, but don't push her all the way to level 80 until later on in the game, because for now, so for what she does, you don't need to worry too much about her. So like you can see, like, this one is a level 65, and then on the second account, I'll show you guys that I think it was probably level 60. Yeah, so she's level 60 over here. So you can see, like, she is not, and look, she's only a 4-star on this account. So you can see, like, we're only going for those freezes. The main unit that you're pretty much, like, showing off is, of course, SR Elizabeth and Hawk, which is crazy to think that an SR unit like this is that good, like, if you can level her up. But I made a video on my top 5, like, most SR units to work on, and she was on the top 5 list. So just work on her when you can, and hopefully you guys do finish Red Demon pretty fast, and hopefully really simple once Gother comes out as well. But that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. If you haven't already, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, guys, make sure to go ahead and do that. Of course, there's been so much love for the channel. I appreciate all of you. Make sure to go ahead and drop a like onto today's video. Let me know in the comments below if you guys did pull for Red Merlin, and if you guys did, let me know how many stones or how many gems it took you guys to pull for her. And hopefully you guys did pull her. If not, let me know if you guys pulled this SR Gustav, because that is her alternative, just because it literally is the same exact card, same exact damage, same exact stuff. Like, it's literally just the second unit that you can have for this raid. So but that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.